for a full 25 months. That's over 2 years. On top of our financing options, celebrate with our 31-day sale this July. $350 off of every window and $900 off of every patio door. Text the word SILVER to 96714 for more information or visit us online at renewalbyanderson.com.
Renewal by Anderson. We love our new windows.
In the Army National Guard, family means everything.
They really appreciate what she's done as a sister as well as a soldier and, supporting their country.
Our parents, they were really supportive that all 5 of us would join.
Family members that are soldiers in the Army National Guard inspire and influence, setting a path for others.
It's validating knowing that, I kind of did my part to make sure this is what they actually wanted and that they feel the same way I do. I'm really proud that we get to help shape the future, and I know that my sisters are going to be amazing soldiers.
Serving part-time in the Army National Guard instills pride that you and your family will share in.
A lot of pride, and they're just out there doing something every day and then serving the country as well.
I got my education because of the Guard. I got to travel a little bit and experience a whole different culture.
Visit NationalGuard.com to learn more about part-time service. Sponsored by the Iowa Army National Guard, aired by the Iowa Broadcasters Association and this station.
Ace Muffler Clinic has been serving the Quad Cities area for over 60 years. There's a reason why our customers continue to trust us with their vehicles. We can fix almost anything. We can fix your muffler, tune your brakes, change your oil, change your tires, replace your battery, customize your exhaust, tune your engine, repair your suspension, replace your radiator and your water pump. Align your automobile, refill your transmission fluid, and change your filters. And we believe in doing all those things right the first time. For fast, friendly service, visit Ace Muffler Clinic at 4th Ave and 15th Street in Rock Island.
This is your home for Cyclone football. We are the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a American, fight for what's right, fight for your life.
Hey, what do you say, Quad Cities? We are back here in the Hassel Castle, the most popular show in DeWitt, Iowa.
That's right.
That's so great.
That's gonna. We're gonna have to get that as a bump. I tell you what, every time I go to my hometown,
I'm gonna put
DeWitt,
Leah on a billboard in DeWitt.
They want to know.
Sir Bomber.
The Sir
Bomber from Don't Hassle Us or Local.
Big fans in DeWitt.
That's so awesome.
As long as I can wear knee-high socks.
Sure.
Okay. So you got a plaid skirt you can wear too?
Absolutely.
All
right. On my uniform.
All right. Good.
Well,
maybe I can hear you.
I am looking at our DraftKings right now, and for our golf entry, we're gonna get into total prizes of $50K. 20,000 people or more. I'm going to reserve our spot right now. So reserve. Boom. There's one. And that's the one we'll get in with Big Mike when we talk to him 1:30. And then T-Roy, you can make one after that.
Okay.
What?
What's going on, bud?
No, nothing. It said that. No. I have no idea what's going on.
I fixed it, Leah.
You fixed everything?
Heck yeah.
You're amazing, Troy.
Thanks, Leah.
Yeah.
Wish I could hear what you're saying.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't hit the...
Man, we
All
are
right,
good at what we do.
All right. Hey, I this isn't a story I want to talk about, but we have to do it.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
T-Roy.
Yes, sir.
Because there's a long time ago...
Did this come out today?
No, it came out...
Paper?
We'll get to it. There was a long time ago when, again, I don't want to say just a podcast or whatever else. There was a story at one point where I'm like, I think I want to talk about this. And we were kind of like, oh, we didn't talk about it. And I always regretted it. So what is going on is a lawsuit by the former Bettendorf varsity baseball coach against the Bettendorf principal, the former athletic director, a former student athlete's parents, and the now varsity baseball coach who was the sophomore coach at the time. For those of you who are unaware of the story, this story actually broke out before everything got shut down in the COVID. All right, it was in the paper. And I hate even summarizing this story. But I believe it was a year ago on the bus, because I want to say June of 2019.
Yeah, this article that Barb wrote
Barb wrote
friend
that.
Barb.
Yes, wrote that. It was
Barb.
yesterday, but she's written
Yeah.
many about him. Yeah.
Yeah, so Barb wrote it, and it's just a fact-filled article. It's not. There's no opinion at all in this. So so from what Jay said, this is not typical Barb writing. She didn't accuse anybody of being a pimp in this one.
Oh boy.
But am I pronouncing the Brandon Now? Is that how you pronounce
Yep.
his name, Jay?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. 8-count complaint, which includes allegations of failure to report abuse, which, if you're a member of the school, correct, Jay, you're automatically
If you become a teacher, administrator, aide,
coach,
anything, you are automatically a mandatory child abuse reporter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Automatically, you do a background, you get fingerprinted, you've got all that stuff to make sure you don't have anything questionable in your background, and then you sign something. You may have gone on and got your doctorate, but if you're not up to date on your mandatory child reporter, you're going to sit and watch a video that can run anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and a half. Doesn't matter, whatever it is. You're watching that video, you're signing off as a mandatory child abuse reporter. Period.
All right. So that's why the allegations of failure to report are on there. Failure to report abuse, bullying, assault and battery, negligence, and denial of due process. And as Jay said, it's related to an assault that occurred last year on a bus trip returning from a Burlington game when a student assaulted another student. I don't know if it says in this article.
It
says in the article, so I can read it.
Yes.
The teenager was watching pornography on a borrowed cell phone and exposed himself while masturbating. And then he slapped the other teen in the face with his hand.
The teen happens to be at the time it is the at the time head baseball coach's son, 15 or 16-year-old son, 15-year-old son.
But smearing semen into the boy's face and mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So pretty serious stuff right there, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm summarizing this a little bit, so I'm not reading it word for word because I don't. But
holy moly!
It was belatedly reported in February to then board president Adam Holland.
No.
Yeah,
it was. Yes, but that's
so it didn't get reported until February to board president Holland. And then he cannot comment right now.
Can I pause you for a second? It was reported to the athletic director. It was reported to the principal. It was reported to other things. Word of mouth did not get to Adam till then, and then he came to the school board and said, "Wait a minute."
That's why Adam's not named in the lawsuit.
Yes.
Okay. So the suit is naming then at the time he was the sophomore coach. Blake Hanna, he's named in the lawsuit, along with current principal Joy Kelly, former athletic director Colin Wicken, and the parents of the teen that committed the assault.
Yes.
Wow, man.
So like what Jay said, the coach, principal, and athletic director were all mandatory reporters at the time of the assault, and
nothing got reported
to the Iowa Department of Human Services.
That's, you know what? They're bad. Like they deserve
trouble.
They deserve what's coming.
They're in
I'm sorry.
some trouble. Obviously, I mean, that's a serious incident, and if you're a mandatory reporter, how is this not you have to make a report to either the Iowa Department of Human Services or the Iowa Department of Education.
Well, depending on how old this teenager is,
it's contrary to policy. For the Iowa Department, it's contrary to policy, so they know this.
He can be tried as an adult for this.
Along with these allegations, guys, is so the parent now he secured a temporary no contact order through the courts, barring contact with his family and the boy who committed the assault. The principal advised the father that it was up to his son to avoid contact at the school.
Oh my gosh.
If that is true, that is
disgusting.
When I read this article, Jay said he handed this to me, and then I didn't read it for like 10 minutes, and then he yelled at me for not reading it.
Right.
So
he does that.
I read it, and when I got to that part, I go, "Oh my God!" He goes,
Right.
"What part are you at?" I'm at the part where the principal's advice was to tell the boy to avoid the
Yeah,
other
you
boy.
stay away from the person that assaulted you. That's on you to do that.
That's
disgusting.
If that's true, Jay, that's automatic grounds for firing. Right?
Okay, yeah.
You
All
have
right.
to understand there's a background, and if
Okay.
I'm out of line, anyone can tell me. They can write on the Harrington's Pub Facebook comment thread or not. From what I understand, the young gentleman who is said to do this, which by the way, it's been on video.
Yeah.
It has not been seen by very many because it's also considered child pornography because he's underage and he exposed himself.
Bettendorf chief of police says it's child pornography.
Yeah.
So for the fact you can't,
This is not the first time a child has this child has exposed himself and or maybe masturbated on a bus. Apparently in the middle school, when he was in middle school, the same thing happened. He was no longer allowed to ride the bus, and if they did have to go somewhere like a field trip, there had to be an adult sitting next to him. Now once he made it to high school, it was all erased, blank slate.
So we don't know what's going on.
This kid needs therapy. This is not normal behavior.
Let's we're not. Right now, I don't think I'm going to comment on a teenager.
Yeah,
I will. As a mother, I'm going to do that.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
I'm just saying.
I would advise you avoid doing that, please.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying
All right,
it's
well, I'm just
scary.
saying. I know,
you know?
And I agree, but I think let's stick to the adults that made a mistake right now.
Oh, and they did.
That's what I wanted.
Many.
Okay. So at the time when it does finally become aware to the school board members in February, shortly after Superintendent Mike Rosso, I hope I'm saying that right, and the HR director Heather Stocking both resigned. And it's unclear if it is due to this event or not. It goes on to say maybe they were just it was their time to go. I don't know, but in it, Jay now is not asking for a monetary value, Leah.
What is he asking for?
He's asking for the court to decide what the proper amount of punishment would be.
And he's asking for a trial by jury, right?
Yeah, he wants a trial by jury, and he wants the court to decide what would be fair punishment and fair amount and everything.
This is heavy.
So he's not. So basically, he's not. Trying to bankrupt the district by any means. But he's absolutely right. If this if this was your child,
Oh,
Well, no. And I think you were right, T-Roy and Bomber, where we're going on. What you're right is it's not for us to talk about the teenager or whatever else, right? The teenager's going to go through his own
the father
thing.
of the child that was assaulted, we would feel the same way as this father, is what I'm saying.
100%.
And like I said, and I don't want. I mean, we're on sticky ground here with the fact that we're talking about children. And that's why I wanted to be careful. I didn't, Lee, I wasn't trying to say that you weren't allowed your opinion, but I think us on this show, that we should be careful about how we're talking about a child that's not our child.
Of course.
And right.
In retrospect, it's not even about the child that I was really commenting on. The fact that it's happened before and very little was done to prevent it from happening again, which that responsibility falls on the adults.
So slowed, and I don't think there was very little because there was there were precautions taken. All right. What I'm kind of worried about, what we need to find, we can't just take an article from the Times or Barb or whatever else, is to find out about the mandatory child abuse reporting. And that's really what the trial is going to go through. The thing is I told you from the very beginning, one day only I passed over, and that was talking about the Michigan State thing. And this is when we were just, like I said, I don't want to downplay when we're just in a bar doing a podcast. And we just said, and it wasn't me, it was just someone else that said, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. Like, let's kind of keep this lighthearted. And I was like, yeah. And then the very next day, I immediately regretted it, that we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
When everything that was coming out, I mean, it was on the Today Show. It went crazy after that. And actually, I think it came out in the morning, like on ESPN, and it wasn't until like 2 days later the Today Show ran with it and had everybody on. So It was really swept underneath the rug. Now, I don't know, like, I'm not comparing the two. I'm just saying that I don't want to sit there and say, well, we'll wait and see how it plays out, and then we'll talk about it. Right now, it's just one of those things that you have to know that some of those things are out there.
This is serious, and wow.
And it did go, honestly, there was a lot going on with the Bettendorf Community School District before the COVID. There were marches going on about safety and what was being reported, and parents worried about things. Whether right or wrong, or if they had an agenda to do so, if they were a witch hunt to get someone out of being an administrator, I don't know. I don't care. I don't know their whole reason for doing it. The optics were not good. Mm-hmm. Then the COVID hit. Mm-hmm. And a lot of the stories went away. Mm. And now it's coming back, and it's coming back full force.
Well, the quote here you two, that I need to read out loud because this is insane because it says defendants. So remember that word, defendants. Despite such knowledge, defendants continue to engage in a pattern of outrageous behavior towards the teen.
So
by bullying, harassing, intimidating, discriminating, and retaliating against him.
Okay, now
it says defendants.
Keep in mind who said this, who was writing this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that means the adults, you guys.
Yeah.
Because the defendants in the case, they don't name the teenager.
Mm-hmm.
You follow me here?
Oh, I'm following you, and it's making me sick to my stomach.
So you're telling me that adults then turned around
to bully this child,
bullied, harassed, intimidated, discriminated, and retaliated against the child?
Yeah, it's making me angry.
Because
are you kidding me?
There's and there is it just a child?
Insane.
Because the other thing is that the coach feels like there's a retaliation because they tried to charge him with using funds for other things. Because then there's also stories of former baseball players destroying a phone, and when said to like, hey, we need to fix this situation, these kids were bullying this other one, they beat up their phone. He was told to just replace the phone and we'll work on it. And then now that's where the HR director comes in. She's like, hey, you misappropriated funds. And he's like, I was told that to use this money to replace this phone. So you can go back in the article from the one, and I would say it's February of 2020.
Right. Yeah, none of that's in this article about the phone or any of this other stuff. But this is...
That's heavy.
It is heavy, and it's sad, and it's a weird...
It's happening in the Quad Cities.
I know. It just, it happens everywhere. It's just, ugh. I just feel dirty right now.
Well, it's in our backyard. I think we have to talk about it. I think it's...
Well, and there's been a lot of issues, correct me if I'm wrong, with this particular administrator.
Either or. Right now, I think the one thing that we need to look at, and the discussion isn't like, what are they doing with the child? Are they, what is he getting therapy, doing whatever else? That's not it, okay? The thing is mandatory.
Yeah, reporting.
Not reported.
Yeah.
Okay? If that's not the facts that's in there in the Quad City, if that's not the facts, then we're talking about something that we shouldn't be talking about. But if that's the facts, that's it. Mandatory.
And there'd be one reason not to report it. It's a potential cover up. They don't want it to get out.
And I have to defend Barb. Don't fall off your chair, Leah. Don't fall off your chair. But Barb goes into depth in this, and if I'm reading this correctly, it says here the incident was not reported to the Iowa Department of Education.
There you have it.
Which is contrary to policy. The incident, all right.
Now, what reason would you have not to report that?
They also had a legal, right here, the coach, principal, athletic director were all mandatory reporters at the time they saw it, meaning they had legal obligation to report the incident to the Iowa Department of Human Services.
Right.
They did not report it. That is in this article. I'm reading this article, guys, verbatim.
Yep.
I'm sure Barb did her due diligence on this article. I'm not. I might tend to differ with Barb on opinions of things, but in her defense, she's not lying about that. So when we say that they didn't report it, Jay, I would say it's a fact, because if they did report it, both those departments would be like, no, we got to report it. So we're in some trouble, Jay.
I think we need to look at something else.
Okay.
I think we need to figure out what line we're towing here.
Who, us?
What we're saying in that article, what we're reading, and what we're saying here on the air. This is a crime. Stop. This is a crime. That, as far as is it child abuse? So now hear me out. The actual crime itself between two minors, is that child abuse? Is the child abuse what Barb is alleging, saying being bullying, harassing, or whatever else?
Yes.
They're not mandatory. It's a crime. So as mandatory child abuse reporters, is mandatory child abuse
the crime was not reporting. One, the first crime committed was not reporting. Okay? That was the first crime committed.
Definitely. That's a crime.
Not reporting crime, an incident. Okay.
The first crime is not reporting the crime to the proper channels.
Yeah.
It's called mandatory child abuse reporting. Okay,
Yes.
do you understand what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
so we have to be very smart and objective with our words here. Are they at fault for not reporting a crime?
Yes.
But that shouldn't they allow the police to do that and not as like shouldn't the administrators allow the police to take those matters in their own hands?
No, because they are required by law to report it themselves as mandatory reporters.
Not a crime.
It is a crime.
It's mandatory child abuse reporting. Do you understand me?
But that is abuse. But you're saying you by your standards, you're saying that this is not considered child abuse, right?
I don't know. How's that?
Okay.
I'm doing this for conversation, and trust me.
I might have some anonymous opinion.
Trust me, it sickens me to talk about this, but I'm not here. I don't want to just sit there and say like, brr, 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 brr. And I do not at all want anyone to be like, oh, Jason Bettendorf Homer. I am not. I'm trying to keep an open mind here of how this thing and maybe how it's looked at in a different world.
Bettendorf Homer, you don't want this happening
No,
in your
not
school
at all.
that you graduate from, that you have pride in.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want that affiliated with your alma mater.
Yeah, so
you might be getting the same anonymous text that I'm getting. Okay.
So, every crime isn't going to be committed. I mean, it isn't going to be
prosecuted.
No. Talk to the school. Like, if a young kid, and I know it's on the school bus, and I know it's school time or whatever else, but not every crime is going to be taken to the administration. Right? It's taken to the police. Okay. I just, as a mandatory child abuse reporter, I don't know.
It should be taken to both.
Oh, trust me. There's plenty. If it happens on, there's plenty of crimes that have happened on that school property that have been handled by the administration. That they decided to hand down either expulsion or suspension for other things that were far less than this by the administration. There's no angels involved here. All right, how's that? I want that to be very, very true. I do not believe there's any angels of doing that. I do not believe people did their due diligence as teachers, coaches, administrators.
What about the bus driver? They would be a mandatory reporter as well, wouldn't they?
Well, I have a problem with that a little bit.
It's a sex crime, right? Not a sexual abuse crime.
Follow this.
I'm just asking because I don't know.
Well, just follow me on this. The bus driver's doing what?
Driving the bus.
And what should he be concentrating on?
Driving the bus, but knowing that this happened or finding out afterward.
All right. But was he even made aware of it?
That's what I'm saying. If he was aware, if she was aware, wouldn't they be included in this as well as everyone else? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. I'm just curious. I don't know.
I don't know how that falls either with the bus driver.
Bringing something like a weapon to school doesn't get reported to like DFS. It's not a mandatory child abuse reporting thing. It's up for expulsion. It's up for suspension by the school guidelines.
This is sexual assault, though. It's definitely child abuse.
It's a crime. It's a child. Child abuse is when an adult abuses a child. All right. Right now, this is a kid thing. That's all I'm saying. We have to look at it. We can't just. Although we believe this is abuse.
Yeah.
In sexual abuse, this isn't mandatory child abuse. That's what I'm saying. I hate it.
Slippery
hate
slope.
It too.
I don't know.
I hate it too.
Just, you're saying just because it's child on child?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it's
that's
an adult,
what you're saying. You're saying just because this is child on child, the incident itself, is it child abuse?
But there are people.
If this story, listen to me. If something similar to this, if a child came into your classroom, your teacher, and they told you a story about something similar as an adult did this to them, you're reporting it. You have to.
Yeah, and knocking them out.
So again, neither one of us have not neither one of us, not one of us three have a law degree or know exactly how this whole thing works or whatever else.
Well, we're running on emotion right now because it's that serious. But I know that the teenagers are held, they're charged as adults for crimes like this or actions like this. So we have to just see where it goes. We have to see how it plays out.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It sucks. But the thing is I told you I'm not going to sweep this under and just be like, well, we'll just wait and see. I hate the wait and see approach when you can have conversations like this. Even as dark as can be.
It was charged as a simple misdemeanor by the police. So it was charged as an assault, Jay.
Okay.
All right.
Jeez.
I mean, we would really need a lawyer.
Can you imagine how these parents
a lawyer's
feel?
opinion right now would be great. I do play one on TV, Leah.
Do you? I play one sometimes too, but I'm not going to tell you where.
Yeah.
I know where you place that.
This topic sucks.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm uncomfortable. I'm starting to get itchy.
I feel like we just did like warm Jaeger.
And Jay, so what I'm looking at here, mandatory reporter. Mandatory reporter of what?
That's not right.
Mandatory reporters on any crime committed against a child by who? Anyone? That would be where the
crime is.
The definition, you're looking for a definition. What is the definition of a mandatory reporter?
It's something we'll have to look at on our own, yeah.
Yeah, we can look that up. Just look up Illinois State Law.
Let's cleanse ourselves from that. Let's take a break, and we'll get ourselves set up for we'll talk to Mike out at Hidden Hills for DFS, and then when we come back, we're going to talk about the asterisk on 2020. Is this a good or bad thing moving forward? This is, again, guys, this is unprecedented times that we're in.
No, don't.
And the new normal is the asterisk and everything to do with sports. But we have to take a break.
I want to put an asterisk on Leah. I want it to be
ESPN 1170 AM.
Asterisk.
Don't hassle us. We're local. ESPN 1170 AM.
Hey, Quad Cities, stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil changed, who does the best tattoo work, or the best place for lunch in the Quad Cities. Pick up your Locals Love Us guide, QCA. It has an easy-to-navigate table of contents to help you find whatever you are looking for. Or go to their website at localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse favorites. It is so easy to use, and they even rank the most popular places for you. Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
An outstanding resume, partnering with the Moline PD to raise funds for local charities like the Boys and Girls Club of the Quad Cities, Gilda's Club, and the Two Rivers YMCA Live Strong program. They're proud sponsors of the River Bandits, the Quad City Marathon, QC Rush Soccer, and more. QC Custom Tees is all about the Quad Cities. With so many local businesses and organizations using QC Custom Tees, the question remains, why aren't you?
This is the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
I want everybody to think of a number between 1 and 10. 4. Okay, shouldn't have said it. Now I want everyone to multiply that number by 2. Now I want you to add 6. Now I want you to divide it by 2. Now I want you to take your original number and subtract it from the number that you have right now. The number you currently have in your head is 3. Boom, baby! Whoa!
It is magic. It's not a magic trick.
Magic?
It's mathic. Like, it's not magic. All you did was math there.
We're on the radio, Dan. I can't do magic. I got to do it the way I can do it on the radio.
Can't believe we all picked the same number.
The magic trick is I got the math right.
Well, that was the big upset because I totally thought we were ending this show with you go, wait a minute, my number's 5 because you did the math trick all wrong.
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad Cities Sports Leader. ESPN 1170.
River Valley Turf is your family-owned and operated John Deere dealer, specializing in both lawn and garden and commercial equipment. From walk-behind mowers and lawn tractors to utility vehicles and compact tractors with a variety of attachments. Everything to get your toughest job done. They also have a huge inventory of both new and used John Deere outdoor power equipment in stock and ready for your test ride. That's right. Try it before you buy it. Stop in today and see what River Valley Turf has to offer. Conveniently located in Davenport, Silvis, and online at rivervalleyturf.com.
See, very intrigued by the Dan Le Batard Show on ESPN Radio.
American Airlines wants its middle seat back, Stugatz. American Airlines does not care about your pandemic, does not care about your social distancing. Enough.
I mean, they're ready to start cramming us back into airplanes already, wild spikes everywhere in the South.
That is correct. Yes, that is correct. Please don't do that, American Airlines. We understand that everybody wants their money. Come on, your middle seat is an injustice of the highest order under all circumstances. The fact that it exists, the fact that you guys continue in a technological age to put us in sideways in your tubes, in your flying tubes. Get out of here.
I'm telling you right now, I board a flight, someone's sitting in the middle seat, I'm leaving the flight. So, I'm asking for my money back, and I'm making a big stink of it on national radio. I'm warning American Airlines right now, okay?
The Dan Le Batard Show, 9 till noon on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
This mother won't guilt trip you, doesn't expect you to call her back, won't stalk you on social, and doesn't compare you to your siblings. Too bad it's not your mother, but now it can be. The new Mother Cruncher Chicken Sandwich from Checkers. Crispy, crunchy, all-white meat with our signature squawk sauce and all the mother-loving fixins. Or the smoky sweet bacon barbecue Mother Cruncher. Get a better mother. The new Mother Cruncher chicken sandwiches, starting at $3.99. Ticket checkers delivered.
The COVID-19 pandemic is changing the way businesses across Iowa operate, and Iowans now have many questions about what is the new normal. To help provide answers, tune into a new podcast and webinar series by Iowa State University Extension and Outreach called Back to Business, Iowa. This online tool allows Iowans to hear from specialists and industry experts who provide timely answers and examples of what businesses can do during this pandemic. Back to Business Iowa is sponsored by the Community and Economic Development Unit and the Farm, Food, and Enterprise Development Program with ISU Extension and Outreach, also in partnership with the Iowa Small Business Development Centers. The recordings are available on the Back to Business Iowa website, found at www.extension.iastate.edu/FFED/enterprise-development.
Introducing First Midwest Bank's newest branch, your home. With our online banking and mobile app, it's easier than ever to make a deposit from the dining room, pay bills from the patio, or get alerts in the loft. The convenience of First Midwest Bank, right from your own home. Visit firstmidwest.com/convenient to get started today. First Midwest Bank, momentum for life. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB Davenport.
It's just my size, T-Roy, here on this beautiful Wednesday. I need to lose weight, Quad Cities, but hey, we're going to get over it. Welcome back to Don't Hassle So Local on AM 1170.
COVID 25.
What? What happened to What happened to 20 through 24?
It's 25. COVID 25.
Okay.
So
I feel like I've lived through COVID-19 through 25.
Yeah. I'm talking about pounds. You know they call it the freshman 15.
No, I feel like I've been through 6 different seasons of this.
Is this 2020 is going to go down in history as the longest
I know it's the
year
19
ever.
stands for the year or whatever else, but I feel like I've been through 6 years of this. How's that?
On New Year's, when it rolls over and the ball drops and it says 2024, I'm going to be like, I believe it. Because that's what it feels like. It feels like this has been 4 years in 1 year. It's terrible.
Well, you know what? It's gonna come to an end eventually.
Well, yeah,
so,
eventually.
just
November.
everybody just remain calm.
Just
all is well.
Just every time, Bomber. Just get
Every
that
time.
in there.
I will. I promise.
Just get. I mean,
I got you.
It's like it is. It's like that's the consistent Mariano Rivera just slider right there. Just like just when you're like, you know it's coming.
I feel like
you
she's
can't
our
resist
Howard
it.
Stern.
Yeah.
Like when the people complain, like 75% of people that don't like her listen so they can hear what she's going to say next.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually had this conversation with friends. He's like, you know, all your haters are watching anyway. I'm like, yeah, I know. Keep bumping those numbers up. That's fine with me.
Jeez.
You don't have to like me.
Well, I like you. Like I said, you
Thanks.
just come in with that slider though every time. November.
Every time.
November. It's coming to All right, we're gonna give Mike a call out of Hidden Hills. We're gonna talk to him a little bit about his 4th of July, what they got coming up, and then we're going to put together our. I actually enjoy this. This makes me like golf a lot more. I guess gambling makes me enjoy a lot of things.
I like real golf, guys.
Well, this is it. I guess fantasy.
Wish I
isn't
could
it?
go play
It's
some
not
real
real.
golf.
Hidden Hills Golf Course.
Big Mike,
Hey, yo, Mike.
welcome to the
what's
show,
happening
buddy.
over there?
Well, you know, we got to call you to get our daily fantasy fix when it comes to golf, and talk to you about what's going on out there at Hidden Hills. So, any good tournaments this weekend?
This weekend, we do not have anything. We do have the Doug Namer Memorial. He worked out here for years. He had passed away a couple weeks ago. So we're doing that Saturday afternoon. But other than that, it's just open play from here on till the next weekend. Bettendorf football's coming to town on
nice.
July 18th in the afternoon.
I forgot about that.
Well,
Yeah.
otherwise, we're just trying to manage this heat wave here.
Yeah. So, do you have a lot of people? Do people not go out golfing because of a heat wave, or do they? I don't
we
care.
do a little more morning rounds.
Oh, yeah.
We try to get in here at 6:30, 7 o'clock, out of here by 10 or so, 10:30.
Do you
see? I always like the heat waves when you have them out at Hidden, because then my drives go a lot further.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. But we had about an inch of rain last night.
Oh, yeah,
so
we did.
It softened.
We got hit
softened
good.
everything up out here.
Yeah, we got hit pretty good last night. It was real neat watching that come in.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
For the memorial
other than
tournament
that-
for Doug this weekend, are they taking teams still for that or anything like that?
Well, it's more of a private situation. I
Okay,
guess
and that's
you
what I
could
was asking.
call.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just they're just doing 9 holes. It's just more like family and friends. If you knew him,
Right.
if
Well, and
you
obviously I
any
had a lot
relation-
of contact with Doug throughout the years, and he was a great dude to say the least.
Yeah, but they're doing an open house from 2 to 6. So if you can't golf, stop in, come to the clubhouse. We're here.
Okay.
Awesome.
So it's just more of a party than anything else. Just some people are playing 9 holes. Some people are just kind of hanging around. It'll be fine. It'll be fun for everybody.
That's good.
Yeah, and good dude, and that sounds like a good time. We're talking with Mike from Hidden Hills Golf Course. It's located at 4335 Indiana Avenue. And for more information of anything they have going on there, go to hiddenhills-golf.com. You can always call out there at 332-5616, area code 563, for any information that you need out there. All right. Last week, we got a little bit of money, but I got into a weird tournament. It was just like a 2-day one. It was before the cut or whatever else. That's what I thought.
Okay.
But then we had some guys. Wait, you, T-Roy, also did one after the air. He had guys that withdrew. You had 2 guys that missed the cut on yours, right? Right, Mike?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
we had, one of the big dogs, Bubba Watson, didn't even show up. Even like he was out to lunch.
Is Bubba Watson a big dog anymore? Is he still considered a big dog?
It just annoys me. I wish I would have taken Finau, Mike. I had Finau on my radar, and I took him off, and I replaced him with Kevin Na, and then Na withdrew.
Never change a multiple choice question.
I know. And then I went with Tyler Gooch because my nickname used to be Gooch, and he withdrew all too. I mean, come on, Gooch.
You guys go, go.
What's going on? What was Bryson? He didn't like the cameraman? I don't know.
Who was that?
Bryson when he won, yeah.
Bryson?
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't really see it. I saw just like a quick highlight of it. I'm not sure. I feel like he's with all the muscle and testosterone he's pumping, he's agitated with
I know the
heat,
feeling.
humidity, whatever's going on up there.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Jay's been getting really buff lately too, Mike.
I know the feeling to be, just jacked up with testosterone and muscle and just getting agitated.
He's really filling out those medium shirts we got from the station.
What are you hitting off the tee now? It's like 275.
I don't know what that means, but probably not.
Yards, Jay.
Probably less. Probably much less. Yeah.
Yeah, straight to the right.
My God, do I have to teach you guys? Do I have to take you guys golfing?
Take away the 2 and 75 and straight to the right.
This is what I say. I say we all, Mike. Are you listening? Are you hearing me right now?
I'm hearing you.
Okay, the 3 of us need to go golfing and take bets on who they think is going to win.
Oh my God, that sounds awful.
I think that's fair.
Well,
See, Mike?
I can tell you what, we're not golfing against Mike because he'll beat us all.
No, Mike can't be in it. He can be the judge, though. He can be the scorekeeper.
We'll have someone come with us.
We don't need a scorekeeper in golf.
We do
because you guys will cheat.
I would just get so annoyed by the end of it. But what's going to be our philosophy this week for our DFS that we're getting into?
I'm going the same philosophy I've been doing, except I'm going with form, meaning how you did last week. It's kind of carrying over to this week.
Okay.
So I've got a few guys that I'm still going to go with the 3 expensive top dogs, and then I'm going to try to fill in the 3 with the lower tier.
Okay. So we got no Bryson this week.
What we've won. We've been in the money 1 out of 3.
Yes, sir.
That's not bad.
No.
Make it 2 for 4. That's 500 if we.
Yeah.
If we cash
See, I
it.
like where your head's at. That's right.
So we're going long term. We're not going short term.
Yeah, we're not here for. Anyway, yeah. We're here to make money. Yeah, we're not. It's not every week. We're just here to make money at the end, cash in, and then have a big party.
I'm not here for a long time. I'm here to have a good time.
There you go. Well, that's what I was trying to get to. Yeah. So,
Okay, are you ready?
I am ready.
And go.
Okay. I'm going to go with Russell Knox.
Russell Knox.
Yes.
Okay, he's 6,600. Okay, so he's 9 out of the last 18 cuts, but 0 top 10s. But all right.
We're going for making the cut and then having a surprise Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Xander.
Love that Xander.
Schauffele?
Yeah.
Fly.
Yep. 10 T is $10,200. Yep.
Yeah, he's expensive. He's always there. I feel like he's gonna have a good week.
11 out of the 12 is last cuts. Yep.
Step Straka.
Mm-hmm. Hold on. Yep. Straka. Yep. Wait, I got you. Yep. $7,000. Yep. 3 top 10 finishes and 6 of the last 19.
He played great last week. So
He sure did.
Surprised a few people. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Austria.
It's not a tumor.
We're going with Hudson Swafford, same as last week. He was
What's
right
his
in the
last
mix
name?
last week.
Swafford. Swafford.
SWAFFORD.
Got a good looking loaf of hair on his head.
How much does he cost?
I love that loaf of hair.
I'll tell you in a second. Hold on. He
Yeah,
cost
we'll get Brad the
cost
same.
$6,600.
Yeah, 66.
Yep.
So then that leaves, I've got 2 top tier. I got JT, Justin Thomas.
Okay. That's a lot at
He's in the
11.1.
mix.
And
last but not least is Woodland.
Gary Woodland. Yep. 6 top 10 finishes, 10 out of his last 12 cuts.
How much he costs?
He cost 8.3 with left 600 left remaining salary. I
Pretty
like
good
it.
lineup.
Boom.
You guys have done good.
Entered the contest. We are in.
So that's my suggestions for the week. I'm
Yeah.
looking to cash here this week, so
Make
keep
some
an eye on it.
Make some big money. Drive for show, pop
What
for
do you
dough.
what are you putting this in? Don't put it in the. You got to put it in the like the $3 or $5.
It was a $3 one, and I think there's like 19. I think it got capped off at $19K, but it pays up to $5,000 in the top. So we got to be in the top 4. Top 25%.
4,000?
Yeah, no, top 25%. So it pays up to
How many entries?
It's 19.1, and it pays up to the top 500.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, we'll get there.
seems reasonable.
I think so. I like where your head's at. But
yeah.
Hey, how was your trip to the out there to in the Great Lake territory?
Oh yeah, it went great. You know, I had to come back. We had our 4th of July tournament, so I came back Friday during the day, and then we had our 4th of July on Saturday morning. But no, it went great. I would suggest that area. You know where Hope College is?
No, but you brought it up last week. Yeah.
What is it in Hudson, Michigan?
Yeah.
Right in there, or Howard, Michigan. And then we're just south of there. It's like Douglas and Sagatuck. So it's a fun area. It's just right on Lake Kalamazoo, and then it feeds into Lake Michigan. So there's plenty to do there. A cool little town. But no, it was good. Kids loved it. Adults loved it. So can't complain.
Right on.
Great. All right, buddy. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I always look forward to talking to you on Wednesdays about this because it makes me enjoy golf a little bit more because I enjoy everything a little bit more when we gamble.
Life is more fun.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
When you're sinning.
Keep me in touch.
I
Follow
will.
Those,
I'll be texting you tomorrow, probably about 11, saying like our guys are falling off. I get so like Thursdays I usually text them. I get
You
so
gonna blame
worried.
Mike?
I get all upset about our team. Start
Don't
arguing with them.
Jinx it though.
I'm not going to jinx it.
Don't put that in the universe.
Friday afternoon, if somebody doesn't make the cut, then you can throw some expletives out. But
There you go.
But before then, don't do anything.
All right, buddy. Thank you so much for your time. Again, that's Mike out there at Hidden
Thanks,
Hills.
Mike.
Go ahead and check them out at
right.
hiddenhills-golf.com. They're located at 4335 Indiana Avenue, just north of the TBK Plex. Give them a call at 563-332-5616 if you guys have any questions on anything that they have going on out there. Mike, appreciate it, my man. I'll talk to you soon.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Take it
Thank
easy.
you.
Goodbye. All right, that's our DFS. What are you looking at over there, T-Roy?
Where he was at in Michigan.
Oh, Erickson on the Heritage Club Facebook comment thread. This is a long hitters course, so looking for John Rahm and also Matt Wolf and Cameron Champ. I don't know what that is.
Well, let's look at some names. I want to make.
We will, but how about we take a break first? We come back, we'll do yours, and then we'll talk about the asterisk in the 2020 season.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Leah. And
You're
we
welcome.
have pizza to talk about, ladies and gentlemen.
Woo! Who
That's
doesn't like
right.
pizza?
Van's Pizza and More is open at the Plex at the corners of Middle and Forest Grove Road in Bettendorf. And they have the greatest specials running around. Right now, a $5 cheeseburger basket a $7 double cheeseburger basket, $5 personal pizza, $7 for a personal specialty, $9 for any medium, and $12 for any large. They open daily at 11, and they stay open until 9 p.m. Delivery is available to all of Bettendorf and LeClaire. All you need to do is call Vance Pizza and More at 563-232-1396, and they'll have that pizza hot and ready for you to pick up or delivered. Once again, the number 563-232-1396. Vance Pizza and More, 5023 Competition Drive in Bettendorf.
Give me a hell yeah! I said give me a hell yeah!
This is Tyson Blazer, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 1170 AM.
From lines of credit in Chicagoland to equipment finance loans in the Quad Cities to better cash flow in Milwaukee, First Midwest Bank is committed to using our local knowledge and ideas to help our clients get their business momentum back. Visit wehaveideas.firstmidwest.com. You have plans, we have ideas. First Midwest Bank, member FDIC.
Being in the Army National Guard is about more than just serving your country. It's about being there for your community when your neighbors need you most. The Army National Guard makes college affordable. Serving part-time lets you attend school full-time while you take advantage of education benefits that can help you graduate debt-free. If a civilian career is your goal, serving part-time allows you to work at a full-time job. The skills, qualities, and contacts you'll develop in the Guard can open doors to a great civilian career. Want to serve but worried about being away from friends and family? Part-time service in the Army National Guard allows you to serve close to home. Serving in the Army National Guard lets you have the life you want while you enjoy the many benefits of serving your community and nation. You owe it to yourself to learn more about how the Army National Guard can fit into your life. Visit NationalGuard.com.
Sponsored by the Iowa Army National Guard. Aired by the Iowa Broadcasters Association and this station.
We've all spent a lot of time at home lately. Has the look of your kitchen and bath been wearing on you? Time to complete the home renovation of your dreams. And for this, you need an all-star. You need to call Mike at All-Star Home Services. Check out their past transformations at all-starhomeservices.com with financing available and $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project for a limited time. Call now. All-Star Home Services, 563-299-3786 or visit all-starhomeservices.com.
Golick and Wingo.
Matt Nagy joining Chicago Bears head coach. With these quarterbacks, what do they both know from you about the quarterback situation, potentially the starting quarterback position for Chicago?
They know everything that everybody else knows, and that's the best part of our situation that I feel like is they are literally getting to both get an amazing fair chance to win the starting quarterback job for the Chicago Bears.
Golick and Wingo, morning 6 till 9 on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
To heal, victims of human trafficking need a place to feel safe and rebuild their lives. That's what we do at Dorothy's House every day. Help us continue to serve during these challenging times. Visit dorothyshouse.org/donate.
HempelSafety.com presents Clash of Legends. Pat Miletich and Michael Nunn, the greatest fighters in Quad City history, will face off in the Clash of Legends event Saturday, July 18th at the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds. The two former world champions will compete in a professional kickboxing bout they are both calling a fight to unite. Clash of Legends will be the Quad City's first mega fight in 20 years. In a boxing showdown years in the making, Fred Two Fist Thomas will throw down with Steven Stunning Edwards, and MMA standouts Junior Hernandez and Jeremy Castro will fight each other in boxing. Other local boxers competing include Donovan Dennis and Jason Phillips. In addition to the Miletich Nunn bout, an undercard of kickboxing and boxing is also scheduled, featuring MMA legend Jeremy Horn and MMA fighters Jason Medina and Sean Huffman. Tickets available now at Jumpin' Joey's at 5 Points, the Mississippi Valley Fairgrounds office, or online at nitrotickets.com. Tickets start at $40. Sponsored by HempelSafety.com, Budweiser, and Radisson QC Plaza Hotel.
Your local sports show in the Quad Cities is on ESPN 1170. Don't hassle us. We're local. Noon till 2 on the Quad Cities Sports Leader, ESPN 1170.
back, and the show wants to make a special shout out to Leah's grandpa.
Yeah, it's my grandpa's birthday today.
He is
90 years old. Yes.
Leah was giving me some information. Her grandpa played basketball for Army.
Mm-hmm.
And then at one point, he held the record for the most holes in one by any Quad City golfer.
He was a professional golfer in the Quad Cities as well. Former captain of the East Moline Police Department. And was a VP at John Deere for some 20-odd years as well. He was a super...
Do something with your life.
That's what I said. He's super
Leah, you need to be more like
underachiever.
your grandpa.
Yeah, well, you know what? I tell you what I did. I named my kids after him, both of them, so hopefully they will do as much as he has done,
So your
because I
kids
have
have the
already
same name?
fallen off. Well, my daughter's middle name is August. My grandfather's middle name is August, and then my son's name is Cooper, and my grandfather's name is Koopman. So,
okay,
yeah, they were both named after him. That's the best way to honor
What's his
somebody.
first name?
Peter Koopman.
Pac.
Yep, PAC. That's his every license plate he's ever had has a Pac on it. They call him Coop.
I like that.
He's
Pac.
Big Coop, and my son is Little Coop. So
Little Coop.
Nice.
They got
Well,
an
it's very
argument.
nice of you, Leah.
They got an argument last night.
Speaking of that guy, I need
Yeah,
that
go
guy
ahead.
to do something.
Okay.
And it's not just doors I need him to work on. So,
Okay.
So, Skook, if you're out there listening, call me ASAP.
Or you can call him. You can call him at 309-657-8541. That's Paul, our guy there. They're a proud sponsor of our show, and they are locally owned. Just Door specializes in interior and exterior work like doors, trim, baseboards, crown molding, and so much more. Whether you need to replace a front door, a closet door, Just Doors is the right call. They've even done such things as screen doors for our friend at Van Severn, and they took care of them within a day. The phone call was made. They got out there. They took care of it. Get a hold of Paul at 309-657-8541 to get started to help you change your home into your dream home. He brings an air of professionalism to every opportunity he's offered, big and small, and he treats your home as if it was his own. Go to their Facebook page, Just Doors QC, and read the numerous reviews and browse their incredible before and after pictures. And while you're there, don't forget to like or follow their page. Remember, when you add something like a front door, you're adding value to your home, not only just curb appeal, but when you go to sell, it will add to the value of your home. And it just brightens it up, too. Even when we had Sam on from Big Grove, he's like, I know he said, I didn't use Paul, but he said, he's like, I just replaced my front door. And he's like, it just changed everything. The way it opened-
I still need that storm door, but I just the $200 installation is just what I don't know. I've got to drill in some screws and some guy friends. That's the only thing holding me back. But I know he'll do a way better job, so I'm gonna probably give him a call here.
Bummer.
What?
Just drills and screws and some guy friends.
I'll just use nails. Just nail it on there. It might not open, but it'll look nice.
T-Roy, would you like to make a team for the DraftKings?
I want to know. I don't even know what she's talking about.
Yeah, neither did I, because it was just I'm so used to her brain being in the bomber that I was like, wait a minute, where's she going here with this? So
sorry, moves faster than my mouth.
Oh boy. Well, let's start out with. I do like the advice from our man Erickson.
Okay.
What is our boy John Rahm at, Jay, for a dollar amount?
Well, we're gonna open up this one right now.
Open it up.
Which one did I just get into? Well, I don't like this.
I love watching him.
Shouldn't have opened it up. Shut it back down.
Do this on there.
Close it
Yeah.
out.
Well,
What are you looking at?
oh, that's what it was. Because all right,
Oh.
I don't want to. All right. Here we go. You ready to go?
Yes, sir.
We're gonna put our team in. You want John Rahm first?
Well, I just want to know his dollar amount.
10-9.
10-9.
He's the second most expensive behind Thomas. JT.
I don't want John Rahm then.
All right, he's on the board. He's off the board.
At 10-9.
Mm-hmm.
Give me somebody else in the 9 to 10,000 range.
Well, do you want to see what else he said? Matt Wolf. He's 8. And then I don't know who's Cameron. Cameron, yeah.
Jordan Cameron.
Cameron Champ. No, wait. I don't want him on there. Yeah, he was 7.7. So those are names to come back to. I'm sorry. What did you want? You want guys in the what range? I apologize.
Give me 9 to 10 range, please.
Okay, we'll start at the 9. Fowler is at 9 even. Morikawa is at 9.2. Hovland's at 9.5. Rose 9.7. And then Matsuyama's at 10.
I'm going to take Ricky Fowler.
Yeah, he's going to break your heart. But okay.
You think so?
It's just every time. We took him like the first 2 or 3 weeks, and he just breaks our heart every week. But okay.
I think so.
All right.
Where is my boy Tony Finau at?
Okay. I don't know if he's going to play this week, but I'm going to.
I never know when they're playing.
Yeah, he's not.
Not on this week.
No. He's time management.
All right. Well, give me somebody 8,500 and up.
Okay, I can do that. In the 8,500 area is Kuchar, Spieth, Leishman, Reed at 8.8, M at 8.9, Morikawa. Then Morikawa goes to 9.2. So
I like Kuchar. Let's take Kuch.
8.5. He's off the board.
Matt Kuchar.
We got 3 more to go.
How much money do I have left?
You've got 21.6 at an average of 7.2.
Well, Jay, give me somebody at the 8,000 range.
Bubba Watson, Louis.
Yeah. Louis.
Mickelson. That's right around there. Those are it. What about the guys that Erickson though brought up though?
No. You said Mickelson's at 8?
Mickelson is at 7.8.
I will take Phil. I'll take Lefty.
Gosh,
He's
got,
my
talk about a loaf of
favorite. Mickelson's
my
favorite.
He's got a loaf of hair on him too.
He's in the and he's also got a big
7.8,
heart.
you said?
I think I said 7.6, but
He's
I'll
one of the
double-check
top
for you.
hole-in-one
It's
winners in the
7.8.
world.
Yes, you're right.
All right, so I got 2 more to go, and how much
At
money?
6.9 average remaining.
I got a great average.
You got 13.8 there to spend. 2 to go.
So give me then. I need 2 golfers at 6.9.
Or I guess you're right. They don't really go much lower. All right, let's start at that area. Hoagie, Hoge, Perez, Thompson, Burns, Taylor, Hoffman,
Trevor Hoffman,
Furyk. Is it Jim?
Jimmy Furyk's down there.
Well, hold on. Gosh, darn
Is
it all.
it Jay Furyk?
Yeah,
I'll take Furyk at what? How much?
6.9.
Love it.
Oh, the decimal. What number is that?
So I got it 69.
There you go.
I was waiting. I just didn't know why you guys waited so long for it. That's the thing. I just didn't know why you guys were waiting on it. It was in my head. I just didn't know why you guys were just waiting.
I just
This
to
isn't
make
the
him
thing.
mad.
Just get
I
it
love
out.
You gotta give me
it.
first names with some of these. All right.
Can't call me
Well,
all the way
they
man
give
and
me
not
an
let me
initial
make
and then a
comments like
period.
that.
Give me
whatever
the
else.
give me the initial then the name.
And for as little as I like follow this. All right, so you want the guys in
it
that
okay?
area there?
Yeah, I
T
need 6'9".
Hoagie, Hoge. P Perez.
Okay.
M Thompson. S Burns. B Taylor. C Hoffman. I'm so happy we're almost done with this. R Wierenski. S No. All right, Charlie Hoffman. I like him. I like his smile. Okay.
Oh my!
Oh my! All right,
Oh
that's
my.
it. That's it. That's our
You
team.
used all my money.
Yep.
You guys realize I start to act out more the more bored I get. Just so you.
All right. Within the last couple minutes I do have a question for you. Is
Excuse me.
the 2020 season
Yes, sir.
of things that are going on, and this is way too far speculating because we're never going to know what's going on as far as like if there will be an NBA champion crowned or an MLB champion crowned, NCAA football, or NFL. But let's say there is. Do you believe there should be an asterisk on the championship if for the NBA or like the MLB?
No. They still earned it.
Do you think there should be an asterisk for the future so that people can look back on these times and be like, I can't believe that people had to endure this or that what sports had to overcome? That's what I'm saying. Is this good or bad?
No.
Is it good to look back because you look at history and sometimes it repeats itself and we can learn from it? Do you think it's okay to put an asterisk on something just to be like, to look back on it and say
What
like
year did they not play the World Series? 95?
94.
94.
Was that the
I knew there
strike?
was one there.
Mhm.
The strike, yeah.
Yeah.
Is there an asterisk on that?
Well,
just
no,
said-
they just gave the Blue Jays World Series. They just consider them World Series champions again.
Oh, you just get to repeat without
But
winning?
now what you're
No, it should be left
so
blank.
no, but what you're discussing is that the 2000 98 or 99 it's 2000 Spurs won the NBA championship in a strike shortened year, and people forgot about that. Or was it 99? Someone can tell me I'm wrong on the Heritage Facebook comment thread. It's one of those two. I know it's 99 or 2000. How's that?
Okay.
And there was a strike year. So
The thing is, the only way you can put
And people dismissed it, but now they don't anymore.
The reason that people put asterisks on things in the past have been, okay, well, they first started this with Roger Maris.
Yes.
And the asterisk was there, they said, because he played more games in a year than Babe Ruth, in a season, I should say.
Yep, in a season.
Well, okay. That was an individual achievement, and it was a record-breaking type thing where you're putting an asterisk next to it. Whoever wins this World Series will not break a record for most wins in a season.
No,
Okay.
Least amount of wins for a World Series champion. Check.
Yes. They'll still have to win 4 out of 7 games to be crowned the World Series champion. So in no way are they any less of a champion than any other team that won the World Series. Now, if they only had to win 2 out of 3 to be crowned World Series champion, then I'd say, okay, then you could throw an asterisk on it. But no, it's they're still playing the game under the criteria of which every other World Series game had been played up until that point, or
I knew
in recent history.
Yeah. All right. We have less than a minute. Is there any movie you want to throw out to watch tonight? I feel like I'm probably going to be one out of the 3 of us that will watch a movie to do a rewatchables. Is there a movie to do? Because I don't think Do the Right Thing.
What's the one I said with Leonardo DiCaprio?
I thought I shot out Do the Right Thing way too
Hoop
much, and I
Dreams.
don't think it was. I don't think Hoop
Basketball
Dreams
Diaries.
Basketball Diaries. I don't think that's a good one either.
It's a great one.
Coach Carter.
Coach Carter.
I need more R-rated. You guys are boring me with all these G-rated movies.
Star Wars.
That's
No,
not
let's-
sport.
We'll get it. We'll put it on social media.
Lightsaber fighting's a sport.
Easer Ace is right. I'm down with that. I love it. White men can't jump.
Okay, I have it
We all
memorized.
like that one, right?
I don't need to watch it. I have it memorized.
You said the same thing about. Yeah. Anyway, you're okay with that? I like White Men Can't Jump. It's fun.
Tickly hair.
Let's do
Sorry.
it. All right. Tomorrow that'll
Billy.
be, and I
Billy.
believe, I'm pretty sure Kakert's going to be in tomorrow. Join us. But hey, appreciate everyone. Thanks for calling in today, Todd Brownmacamp. Thanks, Mike from Hidden Hills. You guys have a great, warm Wednesday. We'll see you tomorrow, Quad City. Stay safe and sanitized.
ESPN 1170 AM, KBOB, Davenport.